Hi everyone, it's Karen here, the Neighbourhood Witch. Join me today as I get my altar ready for the autumn season. This is my working altar, and it's where I work my spells and honour the god and goddess. I use a different table when I'm celebrating the Wheel of the Year, so for the Great Sabbats. My working altar is next to my home office desk, so space it's a little bit limited around there. I like to dress my altar to reflect the seasons. So in the late summer, I've had sunflowers on display, but it's going to be autumn equinox very soon, and it's time to make a change. So to begin with, I've cleared away all the tools that normally sit on the altar, and I've given it a sweep down, and now I'm going to take down the flowers and the greenery. Now you can see the support structure at the back of the altar, and you can also see the sockets that I plug my workstation into. The wire trellis at the back was made for displaying greetings cards, and since I live by the sea and I like to have seaside elements around, I've draped a decorative fishing net which I got from eBay all over it. The hanging lamp that you can see there, I picked up in a sale at, I believe it was in Tesco's, and it was originally grey, but I spray painted it black, and I've got a little battery operated candle in there. The stand that it's hanging on has hooks where you can hang decorative glass lanterns, but I've broken some of them, so now I just used it to hang whatever I need. The garland that goes around the trellis was a rather pricey Christmas decoration that my husband and I bought about 20 years ago. So it's given very good service, but now it's got rather threadbare. I found a new use for it. So I fastened it to the trellis with zip ties, and it stays there all year round. I never move it. I'm starting to drape the frame with garlands of artificial ivory and eucalyptus leaves. Now again, these stay up all year round, but when I change the seasonal decorations, I take the opportunity to take them down, give them a shake out and to get the dust off. Next, I'm adding some autumn leaves. Now I don't know what sort of leaves they are. I think they were supposed to be vine leaves. They could be maple leaves or even sycamore leaves, but I just like the colours and the shapes of them. Before I finish adding the leaves, I want to position this broom and this wand. The broom is a child's toy, and my real broom lives elsewhere, and I'm just going to prop them up with their ends in these little china dishes to stop them moving around. Then I zip tie them together at the other end, and I'm going to drape the last garland of leaves there, autumn coloured oak leaves, over the top to kind of hide the zip tie. Now that that's done, I can start putting the items back onto the altar. So I'm going to begin with the pentacle. And as you can see, the big one has the seaside theme again. I just want to say that no starfish were harmed to make it. It's a resin starfish. And in front of it, I've put my small pentacles. There are actually 3 of them there. The wooden one's on top of the mirrored one, and that one's on top of a painted plywood pentacle. And pentacles stand for spirit. And I like to keep my starfish pentacle covered with a cloth, except when I'm actually using it. So next comes the offering bowl and some candles, which will represent the element of fire, followed by the moon lamp and the water bowl, and the knife, which will represent air. Next, the wand, which again represents fire, and I have a little bell and statues of the goddess. and the god. And then last of all, I've got a little bowl with some salt to represent the element of earth. And last of all, I find space for my little spell box and an oracle card and an incense holder, and I'm pretty much done, and I'm all ready for the changing season. And that is it for now. I thank you very much for staying with me, and please do come again and join me again sometime soon if you've enjoyed this video. But for now, merry meet, merry part, and do have a blessed day.